Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sandra here. So if you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. I have a quick look for you this evening, and this is all about the green. This is all about World Kidney Day today, March 11, and I have a very quick look for you guys. So as you can see, I'm using the Tribe by Juvias Place. It has some beautiful green shades in it. So I already did my brows, as you can see, and I also primed my eyes using the P. Louise base in Rumor 2. So I did start off this look using the light green, which is called Tootsie, and I put that all over my crease area, and I used it as my transition color. Right now I'm using Sand, which is the darkest green in the palette, and I'm using that to just define my crease, and I'm just taking it all the way in and just putting as much as I would like it to be dark. And then I did realize that I kind of lost a little bit of that first green, and so I went back into it. That's Tootsie, and I just used that to blend the darker green so that you don't see any harsh lines right there. And after that I went back into the lightest green in the palette. Yes, the lightest green in the palette is called Masai. Yes, and I use Masai just again to blend the second green that I put, and also to put it at the uppermost level of my eye and underneath my brow bone area. And again, that's just to help with transition and just to give it a good color flow as it goes from top to bottom. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. It's time to cut the crease, but before I do that, I like to clean out the area that I'm going to be cutting the crease on, and that's because I don't want the cut crease to have any of the colors that I already put on. And I'm using the P. Louise base in mint green. That is a beautiful light green color that I'm using to cut the crease. And cut crease it's a little hard to do because you have to take your time to make sure that the lines are straight and it comes out the way that you really want it to. But it's doable. It takes a lot of practice. I cannot remember how many times I've done this before, and I still cannot get it exactly how I want it to, how the professionals do it. But yeah, it just takes a little bit of practice. And if you have not used any of the P. Louise bases, especially the colored ones, you want to check them out. They are beautiful, very creamy, and they apply smoothly. And for this one, I had to do two coats. To get it to the color that I really wanted it to. You want to be careful not to overcoat, because then it gets too thick and then it starts to crease. So I used just two coats on this one, and I loved how it came out. Yeah, so after cutting the crease, I realized that I needed to put a little bit more of the green at the top where the crease is, like to define the crease, because I kind of lost that color when I was cleaning out the area. So I just took a very tiny flat brush and just went back into that dark green color called Sand, and I used it to just define my crease area there, because that's the style I like to see, that dark defined area. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then using the same color, I changed brushes, but the same color, I just used it to darken the outer corner of my eye and kind of slanting it and bringing it in a little bit. And again, for transition, I'm going to go back into the second green, which we use is called Tootsie, and I use that to transition between the dark green and the mint green, so that it just doesn't go from very light to very dark. So I do that. So for the lid space, I wanted to use some glitter. I have some glitter that I put on there, but the mistake that I did, that's me applying that glitter. The mistake that I did here was I did not put any glitter glue on, which I should have, considering that it is glitter, of course. And when you put glue, also you make it kind of pop a little bit more, but I didn't put any. And one of the reasons was I didn't have it close to me and I didn't want to go look for it. And secondly, I thought, okay, this is just going to be on for maybe an hour. As soon as I finish this look, I'm going to wash up, take pictures, and then wash my face off. I'm not going anywhere. So, yeah. So I just put it on and it did come out really good. It could have been brighter. I would have loved it to be a little brighter, but it is what it is. Yeah, so that's it pretty much for the eyes. I just went ahead and completed the eye look. I put on my lashes and then I moved on to the face. The face really is a lot of repeat stuff, so I'm not going to go into details what I did here. I'm using the Fit Me foundation in 356. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but that's the number 356, and that's what I'm using on my face. I used to use 355, but it turned out to be a little too light for me. And now I'm putting on my concealer, and this is the L'Oreal concealer. I don't know what number this is. I will put it in the description box. Yeah, but this is beautiful. I love this concealer. That's what I'm using for my face. And I'm just gonna blend that out. And of course, you've seen me do this a zillion times. I put it underneath my eyes, bridge of my nose, forehead, and this is just to kind of highlight your face in the areas where you want to pop out a little bit more. And I also use that to, you can see that I use that to just clean up the corners of my shadow. Yeah, so again, I'm first using that little brush just to help me with the blending, and then I'll go in also with the sponge to blend it all out. So it's all blended out. I'm using my Laura Mercier setting powder to set those areas where I put the concealer. Yeah, and with my Laura Mercier, I think I've showed you guys this before. I mix the translucent powder and the darker one. What is that called again? Yeah, I just mix both of them to give me the perfect shade that I like. And it's been a minute since I used this powder. I forgot how much I love it. It's very soft and blends in very, very well. Yeah, so that's me just setting my face, setting the concealer. I did not put any concealer there on my side, but I like to do that just to define my face a little bit. Yeah, and of course, when you put all of that on, when you're doing the makeup, you look like a ghost. Look at me doing the silly face. You look like a ghost, right? It's kind of scary, but trust the process, and at the end of the day, everything is going to come together. So right here, I'm using my face powder. This is the Fenty powder in nutmeg. Yeah, So I'm just using that for the rest of my face and blending out the setting powder that I put on there earlier. And of course, I'm taking it down on my neck and just making sure that everything is blended out perfectly. Now I'm just using my Revolution bronzer to bronze my face, and that's just darkening all those areas where I want the shadow, and it kind of helps the other areas pop more. Those areas where you highlighted helps them pop. And if pretty much this is it, I go ahead and do the rest of the face off camera, where I just put on highlight and I finish the under eyes and everything else. So yeah, so I'm back with the lips, and I am trying a very new product that I have from Candy Coated, and this is from my sister Ernestine Millam. You want to check her out. My sister Ernestine is one of the consultants with Candy Coated. If you enjoy reality TV, you must have seen Candy on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She has some beautiful makeup, and I got this three piece lip combo. It came with the lip liner, the lipstick, which I am in love with that new color. Oh my goodness. And also a gloss. I don't do gloss very often, but it came in the package, so I had to use it. But I don't know if I'm going to be using it again very often. I love it just the way it is, like that. You see, that is beautiful. I am going to put a link to Ernestine's page underneath here, so you can go and follow her if you want to use some of the Candy Coated makeup. The lipstick is beautiful. The packaging, you're gonna see what I show you. Remember, you know how you can put lipstick in your bag and the top comes off, and then everything is just it comes off and then it spills in your bag. Look at that packaging. It's kind of like magnet, so it's never gonna come off in the bag, and it smells beautiful. I'm gonna definitely get some more of the color. Yeah, so check my girl out, Ernestine Melem, on Candy Coated. Yeah, later. Yeah, so that's the lip gloss, which I already did apply. But I'm a matte kind of girl for my lips. So again, like I said, I don't do a lot of gloss, but I love that. It's very smooth and very nice. Yeah, so here is my final look, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I am in love with this look. This is so beautiful. And I did say it earlier, you have to trust the process. I was going to give up on this look. It wasn't coming out the way I wanted it to, but at the end of the day, everything just fell right into place. So let me know what you think. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you have not subscribed already, please do. I have so much that I'm going to be updating, that I'm going to be uploading, a lot of new stuff that I'm doing on my channel. Please continue to watch, continue to support, and subscribe, share, and like this video, and I will see you next time. Thank you for the love.